everybody, and welcome to another episode of Apptastic here on the Dice Tower with my co-host Mandy. Hi, Mandy.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello.
And as you've often seen on the show, we have our special guest and friend Ashley joining us. Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
And as you know, Apptastic is the game where we play digital board games together against each other, or in today's case, with each other. Because today we are playing the brand new version of the cooperative game Similo that's published in real life and in digital life from Horrible Games. And thanks to Horrible Games, we have some codes to give away as well so that you can play Similo with your friends on your device, on Steam, what have you. So if you are familiar with Apptastic, the way we do our giveaways here is that sometime during the stream, we will give you our secret word. And then to enter to win, all you have to do is email us at saltandsassgames@gmail.com, and you put the secret word in the subject line. And then in the body of the email, you'll let us know what platform you prefer, iOS, Android, or Steam, and you are entered to win. Just one entry per person, and we just draw until all the codes are given away. But that will come later in the show, and we will remind you of that email and how to enter then. So, super excited for Similo. Similo is a simple deduction game that is cooperative. I have played it a lot with my kids. We really, really enjoy this one. And it's cool that it's in digital form. Now, Mandy, you're going to be with our wonderful chat today,
Yes,
right?
Exactly. I'll be typing, tickling the ivories of the keyboard, trying to answer your questions, and we're going to kind of play together with the rest of the group. So hopefully that goes well.
It's a cooperative game, and so what's going to be happening is that we are going to have an array of character cards out, and the clue giver will use cards to try to get you to guess the correct character. We'll have a secret character, and I, as the clue giver, would want you, Chat, and Ashley to guess correctly. But the only way we can communicate is with other cards. And what I will do is I will put out a card and I will say that it is like this secret character or card, or it is dislike this secret character card. And we're going to do that through 5 rounds. And at the end, you're down to a 50-50 point. And hopefully you have gotten enough clues throughout the play that you can correctly guess the secret character or the secret card. Now, the way that this is going to work is whoever is the guesser will be sharing their screen so that you can kind of play along at home. Just type in the chat if you have questions or if you have comments, and Mandy is there to help translate those to Ashley and to me so that we can hear what you're having to say and all that good stuff. And we're going to start off with a simple game using the Fable set. Similo has a number of published sets. You can use them with each other, but the simplest version of the game is just to pick a single set and play with the cards in that set. So we're going to start with the Fable set because it's a personal favorite. And I will be the first clue giver. So, Ashley, if you want to toss up your screen, I think we've already started the game and got that all prepped, right?
All right, and
Mostly.
we will do that. So now we should be
Tell me
small.
when you see it, Mandy.
Yep,
when you're
I've
good,
pulled it up, and everyone should now be seeing the large screen and the wording playing as guesser, and now some cards are on the screen. So yeah, we are good.
Awesome. Alrighty, so nobody knows. I know what the secret card is, but you don't. But here are all of our wonderful characters. All right, I know who the secret one is. Now, I've got a handful of cards that are similar, that are from the same set, and I have to pick one and say if it's like or unlike the character that is the secret one. But you can see, if you've played Mysterium, it's somewhat in the same general vein where how other people think and what people tend to zero in on can really be questionable. We played earlier, and Ashley, you and I were completely not aligned at all.
We were a little bit concerned about the screen tonight because we kept losing.
So I am struggling here a little bit. Because, okay, so I'm going to say this character, and I'm going to say that our secret character is dissimilar. So I've sent the clue.
Okay.
And you'll see it pop up, and the broken heart icon means the secret character is not like this card. And
Okay.
when you see a little blue heart, you'll know the secret character is like the card.
So now, as the guesser, based on the clue that Suzanne has given me, we, chat, and myself must remove one card that we know it could not be, hopefully, based on the card that you gave us. So what I see in the card is a hat and a grumpy face.
Captain Hook.
Captain Hook, yes. And so
I mean, yes, I see Captain Hook, but
before you continue, we have some questions about some of the characters, and I believe that is Little Red and the Tin Man, but others
yeah.
can
So what's
correct me.
nice is that you can actually click on it, and it'll actually bring up who the
So there you
character
go.
is.
You were
So
right.
we've got Little Red, Cinderella, I think. We'll go through them all. Evil Queen, Dorothy, Pinocchio, the Sea Witch. Is that supposed to be Ursula? But it's just like
Maybe?
trademarked.
It's the Sea Witch from The Little Mermaid. That's
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
No association to the Disney
Nothing-
implementation.
nothing
should be
related to
assumed.
Not at all.
Queen of Hearts, Tinkerbell, Tin Woodman,
Yes.
King Arthur, Cheshire Cat, and Big Bad Wolf. So I feel like because this is Captain Hook and because it's dissimilar, automatically I want to get rid of Tinkerbell because they're in the same fable together.
Okay. And chat, please feel free to throw in your thoughts as well. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so we'll give you some time to think about
I'll
it.
give you some time. I'll just keep rambling.
Yeah.
Mostly because that feels like the most obvious choice. The second thing I notice in Captain Hook is that Captain Hook is very grumpy, and that would make me want to maybe get rid of the Queen of Hearts. But I feel more confident in getting rid of Tinkerbell.
That seems, logical to me.
I'm just going to do it. And then chat, if you scream at me, I apologize.
No, I think people might...
We had the best chat.
Yes.
We have such a nice chat.
Our chat's usually really good on the ball here, so the first one might take some time, but we'll see. Uh-oh. What just happened? Whoa. What just happened?
You guessed the secret card! We have lost!
Okay, so...
that was the worst card ever! That was the worst round we've ever played.
Let's rewind that, because people in the chat, we want to get rid of the similar one. So in this particular case, I think, Suzanne, correct me if I'm wrong, you were trying to say the card is dissimilar from.
Right, and honestly, I accept my failure 100%. I didn't think about the fact that Tinkerbell and Captain Hook were in the same story.
Right.
So that's one thing. But yeah, I was saying it's dissimilar from Captain Hook, so I was thinking Captain Hook is a bad guy, Captain Hook looks grumpy and mean, Captain Hook is male, and so I thought, well, Tinkerbell is small and it's female and it's a good guy, and whoops.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we're gonna try that again.
Do that again. Good poker face, though, Suzanne. I would not have guessed.
There we go. Okay, so I think we get some experience.
Yes,
but we will try again, shall we?
Yeah, we'll give that another roll here. So
I'm gonna give you another chance. Do you want to save scene table? Should we switch to animals now?
Yeah, maybe we should just take a break.
Maybe fairy tales is not our thing. Okay.
Amanda Panda, I got you, Suzanne.
Oh well, All right, I've challenged you to a new game. This time with the animal
We're working together.
All right, so playing as guesser. Here we go.
Alrighty.
We're gonna try this again.
That was amazing. That was so awful.
That was so
all right.
fast.
So now we're gonna play with the animal set, which this set is so cute. I do like this one too a lot. Okay, I know which one is my secret animal.
All right.
Okay, I will say I'm gonna save that one to the end. I'm gonna say it is not similar to this character.
Well, Suzanne's pondering that. The art is nice, Amanda Panda. I also quite enjoy it. So definitely really cute. So dissimilar, so different from the card.
An owl.
That was chosen.
So automatically I'm thinking not a bird. Not... Well, I feel like based on what Suzanne is if I jump into Suzanne's brain for a second, I'm thinking,
Dear God.
it's not
Oh,
a
no.
bird. And then I'm like, ah! Because I feel like later on we would get into more like particulars, like maybe it has small eyes, or maybe it's not a nocturnal animal. But I don't think that you would lead with that kind of clue.
And
But
chat.
who knows? Because
Oh,
we
okay.
died.
So we have something in here in the chat. So remember, I think you said we're looking for something not the same, right?
Unlike the owl.
Unlike the owl.
The owl card.
Yeah, so not a bird. I know someone suggested bird, but for those jumping in, we're trying to figure out what it is, and it's not an owl, like not a bird or not something similar to an owl.
And it could be something just super
superficial,
animal. Right? Like it could just be there's no purple on this card.
Sure.
But we don't know what information. So I feel confident in getting rid of the bird. I think it's a robin.
Well, in the chat they're saying discard the goose.
Yeah, the goose too.
So that's simply not a bird.
Yeah, I feel like the peacock maybe it would. Who knows with Suzanne? But I think I'll get rid of the goose.
Hey! What do you mean, who knows with Suzanne?
I have no idea what you're thinking. That's why. And the game didn't end, so we've made it to round 2.
We did it! Yeah!
So that's good.
Yeah.
We made it further than we did last time. All right,
It's so sad because the most recent one that we did, we won, then we lost.
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Okay, I think I'm safe. I'm gonna mix it up here a little bit. There's a card I could have given you as a clue, but I felt like it wouldn't have given you more information, right? Because the deduction part is I want to feed you as much to help you winnow as possible. And
okay, so the secret
repetitive clues aren't helpful.
The secret card is different from this clue. Is that supposed to be
an
otter, beaver? An otter? Okay, I wasn't sure.
I think it's an otter.
It looks like
it's an otter.
Okay. Kind of looks like a beaver.
It's an aquatic mammal.
Yes, let's go with that.
It's an otter. Just if you click on it, it tells you.
I know, but it looks
like
it has its little otter hands. Just imagine it's got like a little what are those spiky things that the otters eat?
So, Amanda Panda, that's right. So the animal we need to guess is not similar to the owl and is not similar to the otter. Okay, so those
I feel
are the clues.
good about getting rid of more birds. Because I don't know. Like, I feel like, is that an eagle? A hawk. I feel like a hawk would eat fish. So I feel like I would want to get rid of that one.
So somebody in the chat saying here, they both begin with the letter O.
Interesting.
And the first clue carries over. Yes, as far as I'm aware, yes, it does carry over to.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, the next
it's
guess.
still relevant.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good point. We are telling a cumulative story through these clues.
Very good question.
I like
and
getting rid
in
of
real
a
life.
hawk.
In real life, what they suggest you do is you have physical cards, and you twist the cards differently depending on if you think it's similar or dissimilar.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
I feel like probably Suzanne is saying it's not an owl and it's not an aquatic mammal or animal or of some sort, which would lead me to think that it might be like the mouse or the horse or the sheep or the skunk or the pig or the rabbit or the cute little, I think that's a hedgehog. The hedgehog. So I'm gonna leave all of those for now, and I feel like lizardy over here I probably will get rid of eventually. Chad, if you have any suggestions, I'm getting rid of the hawk for sure.
It's a bit delayed, so yeah. So let's give him a moment there. So Ashley's contemplating what did you say, the hawk?
The hawk is gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I feel like hawks eat fish.
Okay, so we'll wait a minute. But sorry, I did cut you off there, Suzanne.
Oh, I was saying, as you can see, because you didn't see it in our first game since we lost so quickly, is as you go, each clue you have to eliminate more and more cards. So in the first clue, you only get rid of 1 card. In the second clue, you get rid of 2. In the third, you get rid of 3. In the fourth, you get rid of 4 cards. So by that 4th card, you will whatever's remaining, you have to get rid of 4 cards. So
okay, so the chat is on board, Ashley, with removing the hawk. They're on board with that.
Anything else? Because if not, then I will get rid of the robin as well.
No, hawk is what a couple people have mentioned, so they think that's a good choice.
Well, I gotta get rid of 2. So getting rid of 2 birds with 1 stone.
Oh dear. Okay.
Ashley. Ashley.
Sorry, Suzanne. I had to.
Did you know?
I mean, you didn't have to.
I had to do at least one. I feel like it's required. As a special guest,
It's required.
I need to sort of razz you a little bit.
Okay, I don't know about that. Okay. I
Everyone,
realized I
I
had
will
a
be
really
invited
good
back.
plan, but then, like, it doesn't work at all. So
Right.
there's that moment. So now I have to rethink because I was like, oh, this will be perfect. And now I'm realizing, no, it's not perfect at all.
Oh.
I really am not in love with my hand right now.
And I know.
think I have to give this one now.
Oh, okay.
I think I have to give this one. I wanted to hold on to it, but
Same it.
Okay.
So the secret card is similar to this card.
Okay, so similar to a cat is what I presume that is supposed to be.
So I feel like it could. I mean, I feel like it could be like a domestic animal, like a pet, which would lead me to perhaps a rabbit or a hedgehog, as
Right.
opposed to a skunk. So I still feel confident that it's not a bird. So I'm gonna get rid of the peacock.
Okay.
And maybe the lizard, but I want to know what you all think about that one.
So let's ask the chat. So Ben, thanks for the tip. That's very nice and welcome. I'm not playing today, but it's still okay. Support some really good
Ben
people.
can't take Team Mandy because Mandy's on everybody's team.
I'm helping everybody today. So we do have some clues in here. So four-legged came up as a question. So
As a question?
like four-legged, like is that something that could be not a question,
yeah,
but four-legged
absolutely.
Yeah, so that could
I
be
feel like everything is four-legged here, though.
So for people that are just joining, I'm just gonna reiterate, we're trying to find out the secret card or animal card that Suzanne has, and so far clues are that it's not similar to an owl, it is not similar to an otter, but it is similar, it has some similarities with the cat. So
And I know sometimes Suzanne likes to play with the colors on the cards.
True.
Especially when she's backed into a corner. So even though I think it could be a pet, I might leave the horse and the pig just because they have green backgrounds. With the paw prints.
All right.
Or footprints.
While you're doing that, I gotta...
I think I need to get rid of the lizard, everybody.
Well, I'm still waiting to hear from everybody, so
I have to confirm, right?
Oh,
so I
tall.
can just kind of highlight things.
What about height?
Tail.
Tail,
not
tall. Sorry, tail.
Tail.
My bad. It's like tall could work. Tail. So there you go.
They do look alike. I get it.
So then I could keep the mouse and the skunk in case it's the tail clue.
And flurry.
Feels like it's
furry.
a little too
Furry
deep
came
for
up
Suze.
too. Furry's another one that popped up.
Oh
yeah, that's true actually. I didn't think about that. Feathers. But that one. So Amanda Panda saying get rid of the lizard and skunk. That's
okay. I was thinking about the skunk too, but then the tail option came up, but I don't think it's the tail. I'm feeling good about lizard, skunk, and peacock. A peacock I think needs to go for sure. I think we've been delaying all the birds. And then lizard 2 for the otter clue. And then
So what's the final call here?
Skunk, peacock, lizard.
Skunk, peacock, lizard. So skunk,
confirm.
Peacock, lizard. Here we go.
Boom, boom, boom.
We made it to the next
Hooray!
round.
And so for those of you popping in with the lizard, yeah, you were right. That was a good choice.
Okay, so now I gotta get you something that gets you 4 of these.
Oh, 4?
Yeah,
right?
because I have to get rid of 4, and then I'll be left with 2, and then from those 2, I have to choose which is the secret card.
Oh, dear.
Assuming we get there.
Yes,
I think we can do it. Oh, Suzanne
I think we can do this one. I think we can do it.
Okay,
that's the beaver, everybody.
So the secret card is similar to this clue. So that is the beaver. It was. Ben says, "Don't challenge me, Suzanne. Go Team Mandy. Woo!" I feel like that was like done with like a Ric Flair woo. Woo! So I don't know if you all know who that is, but
I don't know everybody.
Your age.
Yeah. Right. Thanks,
I'm
Ben.
feeling the mouse or the rabbit because of the beaver's teeth.
Okay.
Small, and the beaver's teeth like have good gnawing teeth. I mean, a horse has good teeth too.
They do.
But I don't see how it would be similar to a beaver or a cat.
What about a mouse? Cat and mouse?
Well, yeah, no, the mouse and the rabbit were the 2 that I wanted to keep.
Okay. And Amanda Panda said big teeth, rabbit. So
That's what. Yeah. No.
Yep. And Ben, Ric Flair, dead on. See? Yes. Someone who knows. I am showing my age there. Thank you for that.
I'll highlight everybody, the ones that I think should go, but I won't confirm any.
And Woodfish Toys is saying, I think horse can go.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. Some good stuff in the chat here.
I think it's the teeth.
Yeah, I think I'm on board with this.
Suzanne was very quick to throw that out there, so I feel like she's confident.
We're getting a guess in the chat that they think it's possibly a rabbit.
Yeah, for the final one.
Yes.
Feel good about that.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay, everybody, I'm gonna give you a few more seconds because there's a delay, and then I'll confirm this.
No, and
we can show you more decks and more games.
It's it's such a quick.
Yeah. Super fast
game. We'll play it multiple times. I mean, we're in our second game already. But yeah, it's also no pressure. I mean, win or lose. We're just here to have fun and match up pretty pictures.
Here we go. Rabbit, furry pet that doesn't fly or swim. So these are potentially some of the guesses for that last card. And everyone's like, yeah, those selections look good to me. So I think everybody's on board with what you're doing.
Adios. Pig, horse, sheep, hedgehog. Oh no!
Oh no!
Everybody!
Oh no!
We are about this game. What is going on?
So
Okay, Suzanne, we need you now to explain your reasoning.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite parts of listening to the Clue Giver.
Okay, so here we go. So first of all, yeah, not a bird, right? And there were a lot of birds on the board, so I figured, okay, we'll establish it's not a bird. Plus, it had a purple background and all this other stuff. I thought, okay, we can eliminate a few things that will lessons carry forward, right?
Right.
Then with the otter, I didn't have a great hand at that moment. I had the cat and I wanted to hold on to the cat because I thought the cat's background was so evocative of the hedgehog's background and pointy ears.
Yeah.
With just the pointy hedgehog. And so I was looking for something that, and I had a raven card. I didn't want to give you another bird because that would have just repeated something you already knew. I wanted to give you new information. So I was like, okay, the background is different. It's the beaver is an aquatic animal. I didn't think you were going to mix it up, right? There were a lot of attributes about the otter that wouldn't be part of the characteristics.
Well,
but then I didn't have a great hand again. And I was like, well, I've been holding on to this cat. I feel like the cat gets us towards the hedgehog. So I played the cat. Green background, the background felt similar.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then I was so happy with the beaver because I thought you'd get the pencils in the background with the pokiness and the pokiness of the hedgehog quills. I thought were such a great match.
That's fair. They are a good match. It's just I thought the teeth stood out to me even more.
The chat is also surprised. They're like, I'll be.
The chat is surprised too? Okay,
yes,
that makes me feel
they're having Mysterium flashbacks apparently.
Suzanne,
so that was exactly right. It's like a very light version of it, and for me, it just works. I mean, I've had fun playing with my friends here, but I will just say, if you have a family with kids or people who aren't super into games but don't mind a casual throwdown, this game's super fun.
Yeah. No, for sure.
All right. Ashley, do you want to
like
flip
a break?
it?
Yeah.
So why don't we flip it on its head?
So I'm going to stop sharing my screen,
can give.
Yep.
Even though we failed so much, do you want to?
Let's do it. Let's
so now before we do the next game, do we want to do the giveaways now or do we want to do them after?
Oh well, we can do it now. That's a great point.
Let's do a giveaway now. I have a good word for us. So
all right.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I'm going to set it up while you do that.
Okay.
Thanks, Ashley. Courtesy of Horrible Games, thank you so much, Horrible Games, the publisher of the app and of the card game. They have generously donated some codes for us to give away to you because the new Similo app is available on Steam, iOS, or Android. So that's super duper nice. And you can sign up for a Horrible Games account and then you can play against each other. Or not against each other, with each other.
Yes.
One of the features is that you can play just on your mobile device, and it has a pass and play mode where you can do the Clue Giver stuff and then pass your device, and then everybody can look at it. Or online, you can just kind of play one-on-one, which is partly why we're doing it this way right now. So to enter to win, your very own copy of Similo. All you have to do is send an email to saltandsassgames@gmail.com, and you put our secret word in the subject line, and then put your preferred platform in the body of the email, please, whether it's Steam, iOS, and Android, and that's all you have to do. So, Mandi, what is our secret word?
The secret word, everybody, is hedgehog. I thought that would be a good one. And in the chat, people are saying it was clear what you were saying before about the pencils, but they're now starting to understand the connections. So that was a good kind of warm up, so to speak, so people can understand.
Yeah, that's why we were playing that way.
Yeah. And Amanda Panda has a question. Does each person need a copy of the app?
So for online play against somebody not in the room with you, or not, like, if you're screen sharing, yeah, theoretically people would both need a copy of the app. But if you're playing the way we are and using the pass and play mode, you only need one copy.
Right, exactly.
Alrighty, let's see. We've got animals. So what we are doing is we have notched it up a level in complexity, even though we have no justification considering our win record so far. We are now combining decks. So the thing that we have to guess, as you can see from what you're seeing now, is an animal. But the clues Ashley is going to be giving us are from a completely separate deck. Did you check history or fairy tale?
Checked history because I wanted to show that deck off.
Oh,
just to make it even harder.
History deck. Oh, it's gonna be so hard. So Ashley's gonna be giving us clues from the history deck to help us guess an animal. It's gonna get it's super fun, but it's hard as heck. All right, Ashley, I'm ready for you.
I'm ready with my clue.
And hello, it says I'm waiting for a new
joining
clue. In the chat. So if you need an explanation, let us know, and we'll do a quick recap. It's super quick. So right now we're getting the clue that the secret card is different from this clue. So the card that Suzanne or is it Ashley? I don't know who's doing it this time.
Ashley clues.
Okay, so Ashley's saying that yes, different from the card.
So is different than Bessie Coleman, famed pilot. So okay, it's different from Bessie Coleman. And again, it's like, well, how do you associate Bessie Coleman? So piloting airplanes, arguably bird or flight oriented.
True.
Bessie looks very happy there. They have green.
I was just about to say that background. Yeah.
Like olivey kind of tone to it. And I mean, with her hat, right? She's kind of rounded on the top. I don't know, but then her little buttons make it, I don't know, arguably her little buttons could be reminiscent of like some of the animal ears.
Yeah. So we have in the chat all non-birds are out.
So okay, so somebody in the chat's like zeroing in on the flight thing along with me.
Which is actually really smart. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, so conversely, then we think it's a bird, and there's a hawk. 1, 2, 3, 4 birds. Peacocks don't fly so much, though, do they?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, sorry. Yeah, okay. All non-birds are out. Yeah, and Amanda Panda's saying something about sheep. Get rid of the sheep. So I think
okay.
It's sorry. There's a bit of back and forth in the chat right now, so we'll wait and see.
Okay, I actually like the idea because if we're going in on flight, then we don't want to get rid of a bird, and the sheep is like purple and this big fluffy white thing. I'm gonna get rid of the sheep. We only have to get rid of one.
Oh, I see what they're saying. I see what they're saying. That's out. That's not an option. I see what they're saying now. Okay, I think that's what was meant in the chat.
So we got rid of the sheep.
Okay, and maybe you know this. Someone at Chicago Twilight saying, I hope the animals gets a physical version. They snatched up all the sets. I didn't realize there wasn't a physical version of the...
It's digital only right now, and it's such a shame because it's so charming.
Got it. Okay.
I believe someone we were speaking to from Horrible Guild, don't quote me on this, everybody, but I think that they are looking to release it in physical form as well. It's just not out yet.
They did. I do remember something about that. You are correct. Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to distract here. So... I think that that's all we have so far in the chat. So the flight thing is definitely something people have honed in on.
As the clue giver, I love hearing Suzanne's thought process because it helps me. But then now I worry about things. even more than I would have otherwise because I'm listening to your thought process.
Exactly.
So, chat, what you don't see is for the clue giver, you have a panel of 5 cards, a hand of 5 cards that you can choose from. And so whichever, you're going to choose a card and then determine if it's similar or dissimilar kind of thing. But that's what Ashley's looking at right now, is a hand of cards and trying to determine which one to play.
Toy says she is dissimilar to the clue, so we should get rid of birds. And that's more of a question, but yes, we want it to be dissimilar. So we've got another clue up.
I'm confused. If it's dissimilar,
this is a question.
Flies. Oh, it's not similar to. You're right. I had it all twisted around.
Yes.
Oh, you are correct. I totally had it backwards.
Yes, and I think that's kind of what people were trying to convey. Okay.
My brain. Okay. So it's not similar to Bessie Coleman, and it's not similar to Julius Caesar. So all those things that are not like, I mean, let's face it, there are a lot of animals in the world that we can say are not like Bessie Coleman or Julius Caesar.
Yeah, that's
I always say that.
Julius Caesar.
So all right.
Not similar.
Not similar.
It throws your brain for a loop, eh? When you actually think about it, you're like, okay, yeah.
Okay, well, I think the owl is similar. So the owl flies. We know we want to get rid of birds.
Right.
So I think the owl flies, gone. Plus, the owl has like its little BB boppers, like its little eyebrow feathers.
Kind of
remind me of Julius Caesar's laurel wreath.
Yeah.
So I'm saying the owl.
Okay.
Out of here.
What does the chat say? I know it's a bit confusing at first. It took me a minute to wrap my head around it as well. Especially when it's dissimilar, like it's not the same.
Right. Yeah. And so we know we want to get rid of birds. I mean, the hawk arguably could be like Julius again, but it's also a bird, so we know we want to get rid of it. What about
saying peacock is royal, so toss it, which falls to the bird, but it's
Yep. What about keeping the fox is kind of similar to Julius Caesar too, right? Like it's angular. Julius Caesar's face is super angular, and the ears are kind of, again, like reminiscent of the little...
I agree.
Little thing. Or I could play it safe and help Ashley. I know for such a simple game, right? There's a little bit of strategy here. I want to help make it easier on Ashley to give us a clue.
Right.
Right? So if we know we want to get rid of birds, which bird can I get rid of that might help her hone her next clue as well?
And I think that's where someone said the peacock they mentioned is royal. So toss it.
I like getting rid of the peacock.
That's a good.
I'm saying the peacock and the owl. I know that they're both birds, but
but still,
okay.
It's a good one. I liked that. That was good. Oh dear, we're on the edge of our seats.
I'm all stressed out by this game. I'm like, oh. Come on. It's so hard when you're
I know, my heart's racing a little bit, like I was playing a social deduction game. Like, it's just like, oh god, what if I messed up?
So, we do have more things in the chat, so I'll read it out, but they may change when the next clue comes, but they think the turtle/tortoise needs to go, so...
See that? Okay,
I can totally see, with the face and stuff. Yeah, I definitely see that.
Oh, I just noticed on the tortoise image, there's like a little picture of the hair running behind it.
Oh, that took me a minute to
in the
see
background.
That too,
I just noticed that.
Little clues within the clues. Oh, should be good.
Know if you notice this little detail, but when you get rid of a card, it flips the card, and the back of the card looks like the back of the card. You can see the shadow of the animal through it. So it's like you're seeing the back of the peacock, or you're seeing the nighttime background, and you can see the shadow of the owl behind it, because those are the ones we've gotten rid of. That's a really nice graphic design detail. That's a really charming graphic design detail. I like that.
Absolutely. Oh, this is... so how many clues are we getting with this? Is it always going to... Oh, new clue. Never mind. It's coming.
We get one clue. So we go 5 rounds, and then we're winnowed it down. So it's different. Okay, so we have different from Virginia Woolf, different than Julius Caesar, and different than Bessie Coleman. So it's not human, we could say.
True.
That doesn't help us much.
Ooh, okay. Let me think here.
So here's Virginia.
I'm trying to think.
Not someone. Well, Virginia has that big furry collar going on.
Julius Caesar and Bessie Coleman. Bessie Coleman, Julius Caesar. I'm trying to see if their names give us any clue at all to the type of,
I mean, her name is Virginia.
Well, and this
Wolf.
is why Wolf. That's
Wolf.
what I'm like,
You know? What
So,
can we do with that?
In the chat, Brown Boys 3 says wolf equals fox. So, there's that to consider. Yeah, see, I was on that too. I was thinking the names maybe have something to do with it. That's tricky. No fur is another guess.
Right, so like I'm tempted to say get rid of the bear because there's something about that big fur collar around Virginia's neck. So I'm thinking maybe get rid of the bear.
Okay, and so we say here, we've got a few more things in here. So no fur, drop birds, and fox and tortoise. So that's what someone's saying. And then Chicago Twilight, I agree with brown fur points to bear.
We could get rid of the two birds, but we kind of know it's not birds. So it's almost like I want to hang on to birds because that's like the gimme, the safety one.
Right.
The tortoise. Are we still feeling like the tortoise?
I think people are saying to drop the tortoise.
I could see the tortoise, smooth head, and Virginia's head is all smooth, so they're kind of...
That's true.
Similar. We have to pick one more. It's not like Virginia. I mean, they're all kind of slender. We could get rid of the chunker pig. Get rid of Mr. Chonkers, the pig.
So people are saying fox and tortoise.
The fox? All right, I can say the fox. I'm down with that. Okay.
What just happened?
No!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, no!
And it's funny, I was just about to say, maybe the tortoise is like old, like they're old-timey, the tortoise is old, don't get rid of it, and I didn't even think about it.
Right, clue giver, where did we go wrong?
Okay, so the Bessie Coleman was, like, this animal doesn't fly. But then you confused it, and no one was telling you confused it, so I was like, I gotta give you Julius Caesar with his laurel feather-like thing so you get rid of all the birds.
Right.
But then as soon as I gave it to you, somebody, fixed it, so then it was basically a wasted clue. And then that somehow led you to Grumpy Tortoise, and I was like, no! And Virginia Wolf was just the fur. It was just, this is not a furry animal.
I see. In the chat, hiding inside my shell.
I almost put Virginia Woolf as something similar near the end because of
right.
She's a little
Sure,
to
the
herself
rough,
and
yeah.
But I thought that was a little bit too much. And then I saw her fur and I was like, okay, she needs to.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Well, let's do that again.
All right, to do one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more. Is everybody good with
we
one
need
more?
To win. Do you want to do people and people? Let's get rid of the animals and we'll do history and fables.
Oh, no, I think, well, okay, whatever you want to do.
Just trying to
do you want to keep animals? Up to you.
And chat, thank you. You're doing amazing. So, I mean, it carried the
Surprise
game.
Me, Ashley. Or Ashley, do you want to be the clue giver still?
I'm okay doing that.
The game is carried on longer than the first, so
you surprise me.
I mean, I want us to at least win something. So.
I know we need a win. And I think I feel it. It's gonna happen.
Okay.
I think.
At least, we're gonna be playing with 2 sets of human cards, ish.
All
maybe.
right.
I mean, sea witches and stuff. Right. Well, yeah.
Okay, fourth time's the charm. I can feel it in my feathery fur. That's from the chat.
I really do love the art in this.
It's so great. I love it.
So great. All right, Ashley, get us there. You can do it.
So tricky.
So we're going to use historical figures to clue in mythical creatures.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right.
I just need a second. I'm sorry.
No, take your time. I think it's just loading up for people now anyway, so get an
What
idea.
I like too is like in the historical set, there are no animals. Like in the fable set, right? You can see we have like the fox and the cat from Pinocchio and the wolf, like the big bad wolf. So it's almost like it's in between, a people and an animal set.
Right.
I wonder if it would have been easier to clue in animals with fables.
Really?
Or harder.
We
I don't know.
that, but now we'll find out.
It's like we'll find out how it goes. Huh. Okay,
new clue available. Here we go, chat. Oh, okay. It's different than Montezuma. Okay.
All right. So the clue is
lots of
different
gold
than Montezuma. Huh. So
Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Okay, well, male versus female. Gender seems
True.
like an easy one.
Hmm.
Not so it's the clue card is not the same as, so we're saying the clue card would not the the secret character is likely could be male. The
Right.
secret character wait,
No.
the secret character not, it could be female.
Female, yeah.
Or maybe not wearing a headdress or a hat, right? Because
Right.
we've got Aladdin
Yeah.
wearing that jaunty hat. We've got King Arthur. We've got Mangiafugo, which I think is from Pinocchio.
Human versus animal is what's happening in the chat here. Oh yeah, that's true. Montezuma is royalty. So yeah,
Right, but it's not like
yes,
Montezuma,
I think they're just trying to say, yeah, like that's
right.
something that we gotta consider for the final, the king. Yeah, so that's something I think could be similar for sure. So in this case, we want to.
So I'm saying we get rid of Aladdin because Aladdin is, there's a gender match. They both are wearing headdress. There's a lot of similarities there. So I feel like we could get rid of Aladdin.
Would Aladdin be considered royalty?
I mean, not this. I'm not super. No, right? Because it's a peasant that lucks into the magic lamp kind of thing.
Okay. So someone's saying get rid of the king, but if the royalty thing is actually true, wouldn't we want to keep the king? No, we want something dissimilar. You're right. My apologies. See, this is where I get confused. You're right. I hear what you're saying. So, yeah.
Okay, get rid of the king? I can get rid of the king. Confirm.
All right, so that was good. Arthur should be safe to discard. Yeah, which is, I believe, what has just transpired.
Okay, we haven't lost yet, so this is
good. Sorry, it takes me a minute to wrap my head around it.
I just discovered a new feature of the app. So, Suzanne, if you click on a card, we already showed that it brings up the people's name. If you click on that same card, it actually tells you what that is person or...
I did not know that. You're right.
So, when you were talking about, like, Mangiafugo, for example, it said, oh, yes, this is from Pinocchio.
Okay, nice. That's nice. I like that. I was holding my breath the whole time. Yes,
this is what I do
dissimilar.
Because I'm too worried about like listening to you, so I try not to pay attention and I fiddle around with the screen. My screen.
I'm listening to chat because apparently I'm confusing all
right,
of you.
Clue us in. We're good.
Rush me.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So not
Darwin. That's
same.
Charles Darwin.
So dissimilar to Charles Darwin.
Okay, so I'm thinking that the female characters we should leave on.
Okay, yeah.
Or the animals, right? We could,
true.
although Darwin and the theory of evolution and often comes into play with animals.
On the origin of species, right? So yeah, definitely want to keep the animals.
I feel like we could just eliminate. Like, I feel like we could eliminate hat-wearing men.
Right.
And maybe just men in general. Oh, that's Prince Charming?
Oh, it's so if you look at the card on the screen where the heart is the little broken heart, I'm assuming that demonstrates that it's dissimilar. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, the broken heart indicates
things do not relate to this.
Yeah. So that is correct. Dissimilar.
So Charles Darwin is different than the target card.
And someone's saying Darwin and Godmother are old.
Yes.
So there's that. Throw that in there. Bearded. Someone wrote bearded as well. Little facial hair.
Which would let us get. I'm feeling get rid of Pinocchio's bad guy.
Okay, let's see the chat. What do we think about Pinocchio's bad guy going away? That's down at the bottom.
And I'm kind of feeling like we can get rid of Prince Charming.
So Woodfish Toy says green hat guy is pretty safe. Beard male green hat.
Right. Yeah. That's totally where I felt like they have a lot of similarities. Right.
Right. That's good.
I mean, we could get rid of Aladdin or Prince Charming. I mean, we could get rid of either. And
Prince Charming would actually be one I feel like that should go. But quote from Suzanne from Ben here: I feel like we can eliminate men in general.
Now, don't take things out of context, Ben.
Ben, you're trying to get her in trouble.
Seriously, come on now. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay, so that was great, chat. Thank you for that. Some good suggestions there. Good job, everyone.
I think that's one of the things I really like about the animals versus human one. It's much more challenging, but you can't rely on certain go-tos like gender or,
Right.
garments, right? You have to get really creative.
Mm-hmm. So chat is pleased with the result.
Right. So I feel like we're pretty safe getting rid of Aladdin. We've got Pinocchio, the big bad wolf, and the fox and the cat from Pinocchio.
Why do I always forget about that? Yeah, okay.
And then we have all the three characters. Good to know about Darwin being old. Okay, yeah. Virginia. Okay, it's like Virginia Woolf.
Okay, so like Virginia Woolf.
Okay, I mean we do have a wolf on the board. I'm just
I know, saying. I agree. I was about to say that. And someone says Aladdin is pretty safe choice for this round.
Yeah.
Oh boy, so similar too. Okay.
So I think it's time for Aladdin to go.
Yeah, I'm thinking Aladdin's gonna go.
Okay.
I know the chat.
But we have to pick 2 more.
Okay, so yeah, it takes a bit of time for them to catch up there. So 2 more we need to get.
There's no way I'm getting rid of the wolf. I'm telling you right now.
No,
I'm
I agree
getting
with
rid
you.
of the wolf this round.
I agree. I think that 100% should stay.
So Virginia Woolf is slim. We've got who is this? The evil queen is a slim woman.
Someone is mentioning Pinocchio.
Get rid of Pinocchio. And spot on with the wolf. Let's just jump ahead. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. I could get rid of Pinocchio.
Okay.
I shouldn't. I'm not looking at Ashley's eyes, but I should. I should try
Female, identified, or furry is like what they're thinking.
Got it. Yeah.
Is the right thing.
Other than the wolf, though, right?
Yes.
Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Pinocchio's come up again here. Yeah.
I kind of feel like we can get rid of the evil queen. Nothing has indicated, other than gender potentially, nothing has indicated anything that aligns with the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah, but are all the... But she does have... Oh, no, now I'm just reading too much into it. She does have that, like, angry wolf-like face.
But, come on. I mean, I think if that's...
It's a stretch.
That would be a rough... That feels like a stretch.
Okay,
I'm going to say the Queen of Hearts.
Okay. And chat, I think the clues so far are not a man, not an animal, is a woman. Yeah, for sure. I think that is
we said not an animal, except Virginia Woolf.
Yeah.
Virginia Woolf came out. So there's just... I cannot get rid of the animal, right?
And that's why people are saying could be an animal. And then someone says, I'm leaning towards Pinocchio, I'm assuming that's what that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna lock it in. I think we're safe.
Nope.
No!
And that's what they said. I think they were saying they think it's Pinocchio.
Oh no!
Chat, we did not listen carefully.
Oh, the neck ruff. Pinocchio has a big neck ruff.
There was a couple things with Virginia Woolf. I had a very, very bad hand based on the clues that you thought I was giving you. If I gave you anything else other than Virginia Woolf from my hand, you would have just it would have been a disaster. So basically,
as opposed to.
Well, at least you thought about it a little bit more. The other one, it would have been like boom, 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 and then we would have lost.
Lot of laughter in the chat.
Was primarily like the royalty aspect of it, but
which
he was decorated in gold, and I figured if you got rid of Prince Charming or Aladdin, or Tinkerbell, we were safe with any of those gold things going. Charles Darwin was get rid of the animal.
Right. And that's why I was like on the origin of species, animals, and that's what the chat was also saying too.
And then for Virginia Woolf, there was a couple. It was kind of like her baldness, but that was not a baldness, but just like the flatness of her, but also
her head,
ruffle around her collar, as well as like a writer. Pinocchio's from a story. The backgrounds looked very similar, I found.
Right.
Oh,
But
I didn't yeah, she's okay,
Yeah,
okay.
writer.
I know it was rough. I had a really good next clue, and I was gonna give you Leonardo da Vinci and tell you it was similar, and I would hope that you would get the like Italian connection,
Yes,
and then you
yes,
could just
yes,
like
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, we didn't get there.
And don't worry, chat. Suzanne had picked Pinocchio already, so people are feeling bad that they led us astray.
No,
but
yeah,
it was
yeah.
already in the list. So let me
Well, there you go.
switch back over to us on the 3-person screen. If I can do it, there we go. So we can close off that screen.
Oh my good gravy, we are.
Ben, all I know is that it's not Mandy's fault. I concur.
Oh yes, yeah,
That's why
yeah,
Mandy's
yeah.
not playing. Yeah, she just didn't want to have any responsibility.
So I mean, and I think that obviously playing between sets is more challenging, but I actually super duper love that that's even an option.
Right.
Like I said it at the top of the stream. I play this. I have an 8-year-old and I have an 11-year-old, and we have played Similo together a lot. And we have never mixed sets. We've only played within a set, and we've definitely won. I think what's interesting is part of the challenge of playing this way is we read each other's body languages. We know each other really well. Right. And we read each other's body languages, and the way I'm playing here is I'm looking just at the computer screen, and Ashley, when we were playing, you were actually, it would have been like over here if I wanted to look at your face. So
I did the same thing with you, where you were off to the side and I just had the game screen in front of me. Because I would look at you and I would be like, well, Suzanne made a little like eyebrow twitch. That must mean that I'm wrong.
Exactly right. So I think that it is what it is, and that's just part of the game. Wow, that was terrible, y'all.
Well, people in their chat are saying this game is harder than it seems, and I have to say, my brain, it takes a minute for me to like, no, wait, it's the same. No, it's not the same. And then you're trying to think of things that are not the same, but then sometimes you're back to thinking it's the same. Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah.
Yeah, I think you've seen the app. The app is really polished. The art looks great. The interface is pretty simple and clean to use. It has that swiping mechanism to confirm, which you can actually double tap. You can double click instead if you want to just do it that way, which is a nice interface thing in terms of mobile application as well. So they kind of thought that through, which is really, really cool. And if you were to buy the game, you get the animal set is included in the price of the app. And then you can add either fables or history for as an add-on individually. So you can get all three at once, or you can just buy one set and see if you like it and that kind of thing.
Yeah. So people are saying that the app does look very polished. So which is
they did a great job with it.
Quite nice. And Brown Boy 3, my mouse is doing lovely. It's sitting right here beside me, getting its charge on. I showed the ladies here, and it's just waiting to be used.
Thank you, everybody. I am so sorry that we couldn't get a team win in Similo today. Kind of a bummer, but wow. But it's fun, and quite frankly, any cooperative game, if it's easy to win, it's just not as much fun for me. So
right, you want that challenge. So, and Amanda Pan is saying she hopes they add on more sets, which I think is a strong possibility.
Yeah. Don't forget that we have some copies courtesy of Horrible Guild to give away. So if you want a chance to win your very own copy digital version of Similo, send an email to saltandsassgames@gmail.com. Put the secret word in the subject line and put your preferred platform in the body of the email, whether it's Steam, iOS, or Android. Mandy, what's that secret word?
It's hedgehog. Woo! Just hedgehog, not the woohoo part.
So yeah,
Mike's needed at the end of that.
Yeah, I had to make sure.
If you have any questions about the Similo app or digital gaming, if you have suggestions for our next episode of Apptastic and what you want to see played digitally right here with you, you can always reach out. You can reach me at Suzanne@gmail.com. You can reach me at Suzanne@dicetower.com.
And you can reach me at Mandy, that's Mandy with an I, at dicetower.com.
And you can find me on social media at Red Meeple Smash.
Red Meeple Smash. I love that name.
Thank you.
It's very evocative.
Thank you.
The only other thing it could have been is like Red Meeple Bite to reflect
like,
your sharkish nature.
Oh, ouch. But my name's Ashley, and like my nickname is Smash. So, and also people were like, "Oh, it's a little bit evocative if you get angry. It's like Red Meeple Smash." Not that I've ever done that before in a game.
Turn into
Don't
a
watch the
Never.
root playthrough.
Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us for another episode of Apptastic. I appreciate everybody in chat helping and playing along. I hope you had fun too. And we will just be back here in a week or two with another episode. So until then, have a great week, everyone. Bye bye.
Bye, everybody.